Hello watch lovers, welcome to my very first podcast. I'm about to make loads of mistakes. On a usual day I make at least 20, so today's going to be even more than that.
Now look at you today.
Hello watch lovers, you know what time it is, and welcome tonight. Gav, are you for real? 100 shows?
This is our 100th show, and I have to say, 99 shows ago you wore a shirt, you didn't have the shit intro, and your hair looks completely different. What a difference a couple of years makes.
Now I'm a hoodie.
Yeah.
100 shows
Now
on.
You're like, nah, I'm done. 100th show,
Kaylee,
whatever.
you weren't even on the scene 99 shows ago. Spencer was on his own. Do you
That's right, that was in the office.
Yeah.
That was before we even
Oh my
came
God,
here.
yeah.
Yeah, no, the first show was here.
Oh, the first show.
The first show.
That
What?
was Feb 21.
Oh, you mean live?
Live.
Feb 20.
Oh,
course.
yeah.
James, it's your fault for that. You always said, do a live, you'll be fine.
Yeah, do it live,
Here
you'll
we
be
are.
fine. We got there. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Monday. It's great to be back. It's funny, we missed 1 week, and it feels like
2
forever.
weeks.
Did we miss 2?
No, you
No,
missed two.
you missed
I
2.
missed
We missed one.
You missed 2. We missed 1.
Yeah.
But it's great to be back and lovely to have everybody in the room. I can see Gary. Trudy's with us. Evening, Trudy. I've just seen a lovely picture of your new tattoo. Tim Jacks, Ian Nicholson, and Greggy. Thank you very much, as always, for our admins. General Wombo, great to have you with us. Yes, congratulations. 100 shows. Spencer, you made it.
You done it.
We're there.
You've done it.
No,
I would
you.
like to say 100 shows on. We're a lot better than this.
Yeah.
The only
be
thing
lying,
we
yeah.
would be absolutely lying. But yeah.
Some things never change.
So
though,
let's
right?
recap. We are 2 years in.
Mm-hmm.
We are 100th show. To be fair, there's a few more than 100 because we had some like Vegas specials and other bits and pieces and little
Is it
drop-ins.
100 live shows?
It's 100 live shows we've done. I think it's pretty much 100 live or recorded studio shows we've done.
Paul Thorpe,
Yeah.
he's no better now than when he started.
That's well, we'll take a look at that, Paul, in a second. With 5,500 subs in 2 years, positively appalling. Thank you, everybody,
But at least
for
they're all
not
real
subscribing.
people.
They're all real
Have we
people.
built some of those, or they just...
We would never buy a fan. This is no OnlyFans here. We're not buying anybody. Yeah, Keith Bertha says 100 not out, great innings. Double ton would be epic. We'll get there at some point.
It's crazy though, because
It
100
is.
shows, it doesn't feel like that. I know, and I feel like
Yeah, we're going to do the nostalgic bit soon because I've spent, I'm not going to lie and say I spent all weekend, but I certainly spent some of the
At least
weekend.
10 minutes of it.
More than 10 minutes. I was up until about 3 o'clock this morning going through all the old shows and just cutting up a few bits and pieces. A few little gems, Spencer, to bring back to life.
That's exciting.
From the early days. Going to apologise straight away and say we do have a slight technical in this studio tonight, which means that the lovely James is going to be operating some of the VTs from inside the green room. So let's just see how that gets on. 100 shows in and we've still got technical problems. But let's
It's
start.
because of the upgrade.
It is the upgrade.
Yeah.
It is the
Wasn't
upgrade.
it, James?
James,
He's gone quiet.
he's gone quiet. He's concentrating. What I would say is my second time in the studio as it's in its new iteration.
I love it.
I absolutely love it. I'm going to say it again. James, you've done a stonking job in here. Looks absolutely brilliant. Fantastic. Right. Let's start as we usually do with a little catch up before we get to what's on our wrists. But if I've ever seen you stressed, now is the time. Tell me.
There is a little bit going on.
Therapy.
Probably do need some therapy. You're absolutely right. So what with the Watchmaster, we're getting through that, aren't we, Kaylee?
We're getting there,
Slowly
yeah.
but
Yeah.
surely.
Yeah.
A lot of happy customers. People happy their watches are safe. Some returned people. And I've got to be honest with you, like we always say, things priced correctly do sell. I mean, we have had a good few sales going through.
Yeah.
Some people, when we call them up and say, we've got an offer in your watch, like, really? It's been somewhere for a year and I haven't heard a thing.
Yeah.
So
it's-
we
it
have
is-
actually
Yeah, it is
turned
crazy.
that
That's
down.
really, really good. But to say that maybe you know, I'm not going to use the word bitten off more than you can chew because that's not the case. But the workload combined with your build, combined with your everyday business, it's huge, isn't
It's
it?
huge,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
I come in and we haven't done an unboxing now in I don't think in months because I cannot get you
But
away
we
from your
will
desks.
get back to normal, and obviously once we get a new showroom and more
Yeah.
room,
Yeah.
But it will be good.
Yeah. And generally speaking, because I feel like we haven't caught up on the watch market and everything that's going on. I watched some of Paul's great content from the States, and that was really interesting. And obviously watching, broadly speaking, across the YouTube world, consignment is definitely the world, and you're all adapting to that as well. Yes. How's that sort of working out? And are people mainly consigning, or are they, obviously there's a price to buy as well?
Well, certain businesses were, like Watchmaster in first instance, only done consignment.
Yeah.
So they wouldn't buy anything. We'll do both, but people will get a little bit more on consignment.
Yeah.
But we're certainly...
And I feel like a lot of people know that now as well, whereas I feel like even a couple of months ago, or even, probably like 6 months ago, people didn't really necessarily understand consignment as much as they probably do now. Whereas now, I think a lot of people ask now,
well, you're educating
do you
them.
do consignment?
Yeah.
Whereas before, we'd never have that question.
Yeah, I saw Paul do a great interview with the guys at CRM, and they were basically said they've had to adapt to consignment, and that's how it's working for them. And I guess it's making better use, if it works for you and it works for the customer and it's more advantageous. But obviously there's still going to be a price to buy as well.
Absolutely.
Which has to work for you.
Not everyone will give a price to buy.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
We will give a price.
However much a client may not like, because let's rewind back a year and a half and prices were crazy. Now they are where they are. And if you don't like it, you don't have to deal. I mean, that's the bottom line, isn't it?
The consignment route.
Yeah. Yeah. In terms of, let's catch up on the build and all that sort of stuff, because Spencer, I've never seen you looking so unkept.
I'd like to catch up on the build. We're doing our best. Look, the team are doing a great job. It's just the pure size and the detail that goes into it.
Yeah.
That's why it takes so long.
Yeah.
You know. But I've done projects before, but this is...
Spence, there's no more jokes if we're going to be ready for Valentine's Day there. You've finished. All the jokes have gone now, Spence, haven't they?
We are going to be ready, but Kaylee, as you know, I sort of start at 7 in the morning there.
Yeah.
Come to the office for 8:45, do a little bit in the office, then back to making sure that everything there's going to be done.
I don't really see him anymore.
There is a lot to do.
You're jumping all over this, aren't you? Because we need to be ready, obviously, for showtime on the 11th and
Saturday
10th and 11th.
The 10th and 11th, exactly. I have to say, giant shout out to D.
Yeah.
The man works exceptionally hard.
He's got up there, 33 brands.
33 brands
we've only
confirmed.
got room for 12.
Yeah.
What's he doing?
I don't know. He's over.
What's he doing?
Making his own rules.
He is literally like the hardest working man in show business.
Yeah.
I will say hats off to D.
Yeah,
really, what a good chap.
And he's got some brands I don't even know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know most brands, but...
But I do think it would be quite cool for us as well, like to see all these brands that we don't necessarily know either. Like, do you know what I mean? It's good for us to educate ourselves
Absolutely,
as well.
absolutely. And as these brands grow, you know, and have names for themselves, you know, eventually you will see.
Sub have been going for years.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, we have seen a few of them when we've gone to D shows in the past.
The Watch Pro and the other shows. Yeah, absolutely.
The guys asking, shall we bring brick trowels and bricks with us to finish off the work?
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea.
All the merrier.
Yeah. Watch 63. All the dealers who were slagging off the dealers doing consignment have changed their tune recently. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a fair.
It's like education.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I think other dealers
have
just seen how it works better for both parties.
But the cost of funding, everything else, things taking a bit longer to sell, it's the way forward.
Yeah. And generally speaking, how is the watch market? Is it just things that are priced right will sell, as in any product?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So if clients are looking to be realistic, they're going to sell.
People are, at times where people are looking at the range from low to high and saying, oh, they've sold for that. Well, they haven't. They've listed for that.
Yes.
That's the difference. What things list for aren't necessarily what they sell for.
That's what I think a lot of people get confused with, is what Spencer just said, that just because there's one listed at 20, there's a reason, number one, it's still up there, but also just because you could list it anything you want, right? You can literally list it at anything.
This has always been my point with Chrono24. You guys are, in fact, all watch dealers refer to Chrono24 like it's the Bible, but actually, really, it's a marketplace for people to advertise anything for anything, and people benchmark their pricing by what's on Chrono already.
Yeah, because I think people around the world.
I don't think people saw.
Does it say what it's sold for?
No.
Not like eBay, where you can see last sales, for example.
Yes. But the other thing is people don't research high to low. They go low to high.
Yeah.
You don't try and buy the most expensive watch.
Yeah.
You try and buy, like with the car, like with the house, you try and buy what you can get for your money at the best value for what you're buying.
Yeah. Someone just asked a question. Where was it? It was a very good one, actually. It was, of course it is. When are you hosting a party like Roman did? Do I need an invite? There's going to be some sort of spaces, isn't there, for some drinking and alcohol and other bits and pieces. But this watch fair is not necessarily the BQ stock show. It's more about all the brands that Dee's pulling in.
We will be showing the BQ watches.
Yeah.
We will be there, and people will schedule appointments to see us as well. We're showing off all the other brands, but equally we will be showing and booking appointments for people to see items that we've got.
I'm really excited for the show. It's going to be fabulous. All the hard work Dee has put in. And by the way, just to come back to him again, what a fantastic communicator. Always on the phone, always keeping me updated, always letting me know what's going on.
5 times today.
Have you really?
5
I
times,
spoke to him over the weekend. I spoke to him.
Yeah.
Really, really good. So, in general, prices. Let's get back to that. Steady.
Price correctly, things sell. Sometimes
Yeah.
you've got to take a little bit less.
Yeah.
But to get over the line, but things are selling.
What about the stock that you would see from generally that came through, let's say, for example, from ADs back in the day, from the flippers and stuff like that? Does that just not exist?
Not as much. There's not as much money to be earned by just flipping, is there?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Obviously, with the flippers, they used to be able to.
It didn't matter. As long as it had the word Rolex,
they
there
thought
was
they
profit.
could literally call anyone, get a profit, which was the case. That's not a lie. But obviously now it's just changed slightly.
Well,
No
one's going in to get a Starbucks and then worry about being on consignment.
No,
are they?
No, exactly.
Because they need their money.
They need their money. Their bill paid off at the end of the month.
Exactly.
Yeah. To celebrate the 100th show, I'm going to have one off the wrist. Any suggestions? Very good. In terms of Rolex coming through with some of the new stock and other bits and pieces, anything you seeing anything? I've not seen a thing yet.
Have you not?
No.
We've seen a few.
Seen a few? What's been coming through?
Well,
Any Sky Dwellers yet with the green dial?
No, not that or the blue.
What about new Daytona?
Nope.
Have you had the titanium Yachtmaster
that's
yet?
something I would love to see.
Yeah.
But we have got a little special piece when we come on to the set, Gav.
Oh, really? Okay. What are we doing? What's on the wrist?
Surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we doing what's on the wrist? What's on the wrist then, Spence? What are you wearing?
Oh, you'll be shell-shocked at this.
Go on. Shut the front door.
Go on, what you got?
I had a party this weekend, so I got it out the safe. We're double
James,
Hulks. What year's
what
yours?
camera are we showing?
Oh, I'm going to show it straight to your camera, Spencer. Go on. Show it straight to yours. I'll show it straight to mine. Where's it? Where's that one gone? There we go. Well, you can't see it. Yes. Hold up to my face. Does that help you? There you go. I got my Hulk. I took a picture and put it up on your social media over the weekend, actually, just because it was a nice shot. The little cameras decided to pack up for the minute.
This is
But what have
something.
I got?
What have we
What have you
got?
got?
I'm going to wear it on my wrist.
Right, what have you got?
Look, Gav.
Hello. Well, it's great today.
Hello.
Great today we haven't got the
Actually,
camera.
just thinking.
You've got the brand new.
Just thinking. I don't think. What else have we had that's new?
Well, a lot. Listen, these are coming through.
What do we have that's come out? This is one of the.
Do you want to tell everybody what it is? Because they can't actually see today.
So this is the new
Go on, James. Have we got
bimetal.
any chance for camera here? Kaylee's going to give a little chat.
So this is the new bimetal GMT Jubilee. Yeah.
Just hold your wrist still, Spencer, and James will grab a shot. You hold it still, and he'll grab a little shot for you. So this is the new... So he's just dashing back to flip. Don't move, Spencer. Don't move, whatever you do. This is the new bimetal.
Nice.
Give it... Now, can you see it on the screen,
James,
Spencer? That's as close as he's going to get with that. So that's the new baby.
It's nice.
And what's the thought, Spence?
It's nice. Very nice.
Was that we're going to sit in silence and just say it's very nice?
Are
you just admiring your wrist?
Just trying to show the camera.
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Don't hold
We
back.
wound Gav up by telling him we had.
We wound you up.
Well, you said you had a watch, and you said,
And you go, what was it?
You said, is it the celebration OP? And we were like, I was like, for God's sake, Spencer.
You totally did me. Oh, wow. Was it size for a child?
It's got.
It's for a child.
Literally, if this was around my throat, it'd be choking me. That's very, very nice. It's beautiful.
Works, doesn't it?
It really does, doesn't it? Yeah, what a shame we haven't got a camera we can show it to you on. No, that is absolutely gorgeous. Matches beautifully with the background as well, with the yellow.
It does.
Isn't that lovely?
So nice, no?
Yeah. What do we think of that, guys? Yeah. Beautiful. Really nice. I really thought you were going to... I was looking thinking, Celebration OP.
Did you?
You managed to get one. That's really,
To be
really
fair,
lovely.
This is one of the first things, is it
Paul
not?
says, Spencer,
There we
what
go.
do you make of the gradient on the bezel?
Ah, very good, actually. There you go. Did you like that?
Yeah.
Two-tone rules, says Night Wrist Watchman. Heavenly Mark says, price, please.
Oh.
Spence, have you even priced it? When did you get in?
No. Have a look on the website. It might be up tomorrow.
Right.
If it's still available, that is.
Right. Okay. What, you pre-sold it?
Yeah.
I guess
Well,
you have got people who are down for
Well, there
orders.
are people who say, as soon as you get that, can I have it? So therefore, it
Yeah.
doesn't even...
Yeah.
It doesn't touch the website.
No, I mean, do you know what? The ones that we've had the call about recently is this one, the gold one, and...
Yeah, the all gold. Is
The all
going
gold.
huge
Yeah.
money.
Is it really?
That's going for like 60k online.
List on that RRP?
32,850.
Wow.
Yeah.
And today, actually, we got a call regarding the new Sky Dweller on a Oyster Flex. But again, that doesn't really make much difference to the original one.
No.
It's not.
But I'd like to see the colours. I'm looking forward to seeing the Daytona as well.
Yeah.
In terms of,
Yeah, I'd
you know,
love to
what
see
that actually is going to look
Yachtmaster.
like.
The Yachtmaster is the one for me.
The Yachtmaster.
I feel like they're starting to
Titanium.
come through like slowly now, so I'm sure we'll see them soon.
Amazing, amazing. I don't know what's happened here. My
What's
screen.
that? Is that the
my screen's-
Guinness? Is that what this is referred to?
Yeah,
God, you just wrote that?
I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that makes
let me just
sense.
shut
Yeah.
off my.
Someone asked me earlier, actually, what's it called? And I was like,
Yeah, I think that's right. It's called the Guinness because of
Oh,
the
that's cool.
sort of jet black dark face and
Yep.
and everything else that goes
Love
with
that.
it. Beautiful, amazing. Let's have a little look else. What else we've got? It's Paul's watch vault. I saw a video that was released about it, and I wanted to ask you a few questions because well, Paul's in the chat somewhere. I'm sure he can. I've seen everything. It's getting quite exciting. It's coming. But Spencer, what can you tell me about the watch vault and why it's important for the community? James, I think we've got a little VT about it, haven't we?
Welcome to the Digital Watch Vault, the international watch blockchain certification and ownership verification platform that disrupts
little
watch crime and fraud.
teaser.
The Digital Watch Vault is simple, fast, fun, and easy to use, and records your watch ownership onto a blockchain account. Additionally, you can search the
We're just
world's
going
most
talking?
comprehensive
Are we
database
talking?
Yeah, we're
of
talking,
lost,
apparently.
stolen, and counterfeit watches.
It's a way of registering your
And when it's
watch.
time
Have a
to buy,
picture of it.
sell,
In the
trade
event
a
that
watch,
something
Vault
happens to one of
offers
your
trust and
watches,
security
you
in
go
the
straight
transfer
on the
process
website
with the
and everyone
unique
gets
shareable blockchain
notified
certificate.
about
A Digital Watch Vault
your
community
watch being
membership
lost.
allows
Right.
watch owners across the world to be a
It's
part
quite cool,
of a
no?
VIP watch community.
And
Report a lost or stolen watch.
how do you sign up for it? Is it app based?
It's going to be app based. At the moment, it's a website, and that way you register. And in the event that you have a loss, immediately you've got all the information to hand, rather than having to search back through invoices. Equally, I believe there's something on there that tells you hotspots of where you're going to be if there is a potential risk of.
So, for example, if a few watches have been stolen, let's say in Regent Street,
It'll say to you the
Regent
area
Street.
you're entering, or you can put in where you're going to.
Yeah.
Is potentially just be
So
careful.
I guess that's quite cool if maybe you're planning like a day trip and you're going somewhere new and you could put it in and it's like theft
you
is
might
high, or
not
what-
know
like,
about
yeah.
the area.
Yeah.
So
Quite
4
good.
CDs has just popped. So it makes money by selling data, and it's a question I did actually ask the guys. And no, it's on the blockchain. It's not about selling data. All data is private. The question that has been asked of me from some of the watch community is, well, that's all very well. So how are you monetizing this thing? Because in life, nothing's for free. But from what I understand, and it's a very sort of the outline of it, it's basically like an ad stream model where it will carry adverts and banners and other bits and pieces which will pay for.
Sure,
at the end of the day,
sure.
if you're drawing in a global platform and a global community, then there's a great space to advertise within that, and that's kind of the revenue model for it. So it's not about selling data, it's not about all
But
those other
equally,
things.
if your watch is on there and it's stolen, the more people are informed, the quicker, the more chance you have of recovery of the watch.
Yeah.
Or the more worthless a stolen. If everyone was on a database like this, of like what we've used Watch Register in the past, and this is far more sophisticated.
Yeah.
If immediately people are informed and they check it on a database and it's stolen, it will mean stealing a watch is worthless.
Yeah.
And that's sort of where you want things to be.
That's where you want things to be. I mean, the question I've been sort of asking myself is, there's been a lot of these sort of videos coming out, and when is the actual launch going to happen? So people, I assume there's got to be some sort of beta testing first to sort of, or
So
a soft launch.
At the moment, absolutely.
Yeah. But have you seen a sort of working model of it yet? Have you seen? No,
I haven't.
Yeah. Paul, I know you're in the chat. Is it app-based? Is that the idea? Just wondered... yeah, so 4 CDs, and I just wondered how it's going to fund itself.
Paul's put it up there.
So
they won't be selling the data, but obviously they need the data for it to work.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And interestingly, the dog's just decided to lay down. We've got a dog in the studio today. Interestingly, the more people that take this up, the more successful it can become, and that's the bottom line.
People that
There's no downside to registering your watch.
No, exactly.
For safety.
No.
And
no
Spencer,
downside.
do you upload pictures as well? Do you know?
Well, I think everything is a bit like a website of your watch. You'd have a picture of the watch, you with the watch, the card, everything with it. So in the event that it's lost, you're not searching for the data. You've got the data, and it goes straight. It's uploaded for you, which would... That's what you need for a police report or anything.
Yeah, Paul's saying web first, app soon after, which I think is obviously it's important to get this thing right, and it's important with with technology to get it tested as well. I mean, the fact that they're putting out these videos means that they must be sort of semi-ready to sort of get going, which is so. Best of luck with. Well, it's not just Paul involved. There's a global team, and they're very well funded for this as well. They raised some good money, so that's really. Really, really good. Yeah, excellent. I saw something interesting this week, Spencer, in the news, and I thought to myself, I've got to ask you. Can you bring up the Hublot, James, for me? This is the Hublot Big Bang Unico Nespresso. Have a look at that. I know you've been too busy to even look. Have a look at that watch. If I said to you, that is made out of recycled Nespressos.
Huh? Caps pods?
Yeah, the capsules from the Nespressos, that is what that watch is made from.
Well, thank you. No, it's very different.
The colour's nice.
I think the colour's really, really nice. But here we go. It's a 42 millimetre. It's
a bit too all green.
Big Bang X Nespresso. It's somewhere in the middle of the Hublot diameter spectrum. It has 354 components inside.
Wow. Is there like a number that they're making? Is it limited edition?
It's not limited. I don't think it's limited at all. In fact, I thought I pasted the notes. But basically, it's made from Nespresso capsules, recycled, and they're doing a collaboration.
I mean, it's very good for the
Price on that,
environment,
Gav?
no?
I've no idea. Because I was never going to buy it, to be quite. I don't think anybody actually. I got a feeling it's around 15 grand.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I think it's around 15 grand. It's a really interesting colour. I'm not sure if it comes in any other colours.
Wasn't green. I think
I'd
it's
like
a lot
some
going
contrast. It should have something black.
Yeah.
Even if the buttons were black or the bezel.
Nick says it looks like mushy peas. It really does. James, can you bring up the first picture, the face-on picture? Can we have a look at that?
Too green.
It's too much
There
going
we go.
on.
It's too green.
Even if the numbers were black, anything.
Interesting. It's interesting. But I think when you are companies that are pushing for sustainability and everything else that goes on in the world, that's kind of the key word, isn't it? Then Heavenly Mark says prefer a Costa Chrono. There we go. How you doing, Mark? Nice to see you. Not in a queue for a swatch. Nespresso's a vile. I'm sorry, but so is that piece. It's ugly. 5k when you come to sell it. Probably lower, Spence, to be fair.
It's probably about right.
It's probably a 2.5 grand bid, isn't it? 15k for scrap. I don't hate Hublot, but a 15k is overpriced by 14,995. That's very interesting. Yeah, but just thought I'd highlight that to you because that's been like the highlight of the week for me.
Someone just put if you
in
drop
the
that on
watches.
grass, you'd never find it.
It's literally true. The Watch Apprentice. Let's talk about 100 shows. Where did this all start, Spencer? Do you remember?
Well, it started in the office, didn't it? And then you came along and you said, if you come to Mill Hill, you can sit in a studio and have James. Have you got them before we came to here?
Well, I tell you what. Shall we have a look at your very first episode, James? If you've got them there, I think it's marked 1 TWGL.
How did you start?
Spence.
He's got his shirt on.
Oh,
Okay, Mark Bourne.
He had marking from the Rolex Club. Is this playing with the audio as well, James? Yeah. Can they hear us as well?
Probably about 5-6 years ago.
Mark had the Rolex.
Yeah. My name's Alex Gray. Thank you for having me, Spencer.
That was fun.
Alex Gray. Alex Gray came in for the second show. In fact, she got a BAFTA last night.
Funny names.
Oh, the Traitors.
Yeah, Traitors
Like
got a BAFTA last night, and she was on.
Hulk.
She was on Traitors. I love this. This is when we were creative with the show. We show a Hulk.
Hulk smash!
And we got her all dressed up. We had such a bit of fun. And you said to me, let's get Alex on.
It was superseded.
Look how different the studio is though now as well.
I know. And by the way, guys, when we did this show, there was no live about this. Spencer literally did this line by line. It took bloody hours. We cut up all the content. But Spencer, this is only...
Joining me today is our very own BQ Hilda.
And it was black then, it wasn't
Yeah,
grey.
there's Janilda.
Why have you all got headphones in
This
your...
is Spencer when you couldn't do an intro. Oh no, 100 shows later and you're still struggling.
Look at Paul there, how young does he look?
I know.
78.
This was take 78.
Lovers or what?
Yeah. You couldn't get an intro for Love Nor Money there. And Paul was letting you know as well.
What way
Hello,
round?
watch lovers. You know what time it is.
He can't remember what he said.
Hello, watch lovers. You know what time it is. Welcome to this episode 7 of That Watch.
Sorry,
Guy
James, are you playing them all now?
Daytona. Joining
No,
me today
that's all right.
is our
That's all right.
very
That's all right. That's all right. What do you remember about these the early
Not a
show?
thing. Not a thing.
You don't remember, do you? Literally, because what used to happen is what happens now. You'd come in, you'd sit down and go, "What we doing tonight? How's it going? What we doing tonight?"
One just blurs into the next.
What for you perhaps has been some of your more memorable shows or favourite shows? What can you remember that sort of stood out? I've picked some out just to help along.
I'll tell you the one I really enjoyed when we done the drive with Paul and Gerald.
Well, let's get that up, James, because I think we've got that. That's the Gerald Ratner.
That was good fun.
Gerald Ratner, I'll tell you what it is. It's called TWLGR. Number 6, I think it's called.
And I just had a look at your business and what a
He's got
fantastic business
Absolute
it is.
legend.
Yeah.
And
Absolute
it
legend.
just says that you know
And
your
not that
trade,
you can hear this in the
and that is
studio,
what it's all about.
but
There's
he's
so many
complimenting
people now
you on
that
your
think,
business,
you
having
can
come
make a
down
quick
to
buck
BQ
on the internet,
and had a
but
little
you've
look at it.
slogged it for
I
many
actually
years,
sat and watched
and
this whole
nobody
episode
knows
last night.
the business better than
The
you. And
band
that's
You
was-
why
look quite cool there.
Absolute legend.
We're getting down to the new show.
100%.
Definitely,
Because
definitely.
I was watching, and what I did is I watched the original speech again that he gave about the
that
prawns.
speech is-
Well, actually, the whole speech was comical. And
They were all laughing. I mean, it worked.
they were clapping. They
Yes.
were applauding the fact they.
And then it just...
He's talking about a decanter, and he said, "We've got a decanter. It's a decanter, and you pour your sherry in with 4 decanter glasses on a silver plate.
£8.99.
£4.99. And how can we sell it for £4.99? Because it's crap." And then he went on to the prawn sandwich joke, and that basically
No, with the prawn
destroyed his
sandwich,
company.
I remember it clearly. Someone said, we sell earrings at
99p.
99p, and the prawn sandwich is £1.25. And he goes, someone says, what's the difference between the two? And he says, the prawn sandwich will probably last longer than the earrings.
Yeah, literally
it.
destroyed himself. Guys, I would say if you haven't watched a lot of our back episodes, do go back to the first few, because there are some great shows that we did, very, very different to what we have now. There's another one that I'd like to share with you, Spence. Number 8, James. Trips. But this one was a little shopping trip we took you on. Do you remember this?
The one in.
Paul was desperate to get you dressed up. We took you to Harrods.
We need the baseball cap.
No, the Gucci jacket.
We did have some fun.
Peaky Blinders. Like that. See, if this was
Oh, Paul was saying if this coat was half a size smaller, I'd buy it.
No, there's a jacket in a minute. The Gucci one. Do you remember that?
There you go. There you go. You look so bloody smart.
That is so
Wow, look at that. You look so... I'm surprised you didn't buy it. This was great as well, the Versace shirt. Paul, we never did get him to cough up, did we? Not one penny for any of this stuff. Head in his hands. Don't choke on it, Spence. Fantastic. Spencer looks like a clown, says Mike Lewis. And also, bring up, please, perhaps number 8, please, James.
So, guys, this is my plan for today. I want to get Spencer into Harrods. I want to get
Vegas
him in the
one.
men's clothing department, and I want to get him spruced up a little bit.
There's a few Brighton ones as well, Gav.
Oh, right, okay. Let me go number 5. Oh, I tell you what. Go to number 5.
Hi, I'm
Kaylee. Hi, my name's Kaylee.
I'm in customer sales.
Thank God I
Yeah.
haven't my eyebrows on.
Look at that. And your favourite watch, which hasn't changed, has it?
Hasn't changed.
Over all this time. Amazing.
That was actually so funny when we were recording that.
I love that. But for me, it's always been sort of Immortal Spencer.
I want to know if you're going to pick my favourite one.
Your intro. What was your favourite one?
No. You go.
Me go?
Go on. Okay.
James, have you got the one I just sent you on a little WeTransfer? Yeah, give you 5 minutes. Can you just get that loaded up?
Kaylee, what's yours?
When Gav ate dog food, cat food.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, I'm a celebrity watch dealer. Get me out of here.
That
do you know?
was honestly for me. And can I say,
yes, you're
still
right.
To this day, people still bring it up. And honestly, I never laughed so much in my life. I'd love to do it again.
Yeah, that episode was called "I'm a Watch Dealer, Get Me Out of Here," and we did basically a takeoff of "I'm a Celebrity," and Gav forfeited a challenge. Well, no, in fact, you forfeited a challenge, and I did it, didn't I?
Yeah, but you literally, I was like, oh my God.
It wasn't great.
I'll tell you, the worst for me was the roller coaster in Vegas.
The roller coaster in Vegas. That
you got that?
Well, funnily enough, I thought I did have it because I did. I cut it this morning.
I literally almost passed out.
No, that was honestly.
But we did get a swatch at the end of it.
We did get a swatch at the end of
did.
it.
Let's have a little look.
I've got on my wrist today.
Yeah. Oh my God. What's this?
Okay, so this was the episode where I pulled out some incredible watches. In fact, I'll let everybody listen to this a little bit. Bring the volume up if you can, James.
I'm actually going to blow you. Spencer, today I happen to be wearing a Paul Newman 6262 Daytona.
It's going to be
lying.
Yeah, of course you are. It's going to be something.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So this was the episode where I surprised you with about £1.5 million worth of Paul Newman Daytonas that I managed to borrow. Probably for me, some of the best watches we've had in terms of vintage on the show. That's a 1967 6262.
Yeah, Spencer didn't even know you were bringing them on, did he?
No, he didn't. And I always remember, actually, funnily enough, because you can see the big change, is that's it, Greg. He's just said it. Gav with £1 million in a rucksack. Halfway through the show, Greggy says to me, "Oi, Gav, you might want to be careful with all that gear in your rucksack as you leave." And funnily enough, that changed the show because we never really bought big watches in after that, did we?
Well, Rolex definitely.
But having brought out the first watch, I then revealed that I had a whole host more. Yeah.
Gav, you look really different there.
I look very slim, don't I, compared to now? Jesus Christ.
Definitely did.
What a year and a bit's done to my chin and my neck. Horrific.
Do you have any idea what...
There we go.
You haven't got a beard there now like that.
Oh, I don't know. Have I not? So this was an interesting one. Yeah, this was the Rolex 2737 Regulator Stay Bright. It was one of 2 in the world with a white dial. So it was a pre-Daytona.
And was one of Rolex's first attempts at a chronograph in the 90s.
And we were just sat there gobsmacked.
Yeah, we were like, whoa.
Yeah. And then I showed you I had another. I pulled out another 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tropical dials.
Paul Newman after Paul Newman.
Yeah, it was a Rolex 6241 with reverse dials, reverse pandas.
You've got a matching
amazing watch collection.
Might have watched some wonders a little bit.
Yeah, just absolutely beautiful, aren't they? I mean, what a thing to have in your collection. To have all of those in your collection, Spencer, no?
Incredible.
Special.
Love them.
You know what might be quite nice, actually? What about when we do the next show, if we get a case and put them in for people to actually see?
Big reveal of the day.
Yeah.
We've been
Yeah.
walking
Oh, here we go.
miles
Here's the Vegas trip.
every day this week, and Paul hasn't worn socks.
There
He's
we
got
go.
blisters all over his feet.
Do you remember this one? Do you remember where we were going?
He's got socks on because
that
apparently you
to the
can't
roller
ride
coaster?
without socks
No.
on.
No?
We were going
You
into
can
the
walk without
desert
socks.
to go
with
on the
Sheriff
bikes,
Paul
yeah.
on the bikes and to ride the Harleys and to shoot the guns.
Right.
Paul, what great times we had, didn't we? Come on, Paul, you've got to admit it now. We are so much better than Kev. Isn't that right, Spence? I know we've been ditched, but come on. How much fun were we? He's talking about your hair being like Roman. We did have a laugh. There's Spence on his phone for
We're
change.
going to take out Harley Davidsons, which is great because obviously I don't have a full licence. So Spence offered to put me on the back of his bike. I politely declined, funnily enough.
Yeah, that's right. I had to go and sit on the back of your bike. You offered to put me on the back of your bike. I wouldn't have the chance.
Tricycle.
Been on the trike
Great
before.
fun. We had some brilliant times doing this stuff. It really was fantastic. When you look back at it, fantastic trips. So I'll never look at him. Look at him holding his his arms. But watch what he's shooting at, everybody.
Paul loved it with those guns.
Yeah. Spencer the kid shooting. He's shooting. He can't hit the target. Watch. Look. Missed. He's 5 feet away. Missed.
Gav, you wouldn't even pick up the gun.
I wouldn't touch it.
Really gun range. We're just in the middle of the desert. And Paul's firing off bullets.
Paul was having the time of his life
like
shooting
he's a
dirt.
sheriff. Shooting at an Indian. Are we allowed to say Indian?
That's really sweet, Paul. Look.
Oh, okay.
Two of my best
Oh, I thought I was.
friends.
Yeah, we did have a
Hold
lovely.
on.
We've had
Stay
some
there,
fantastic
Paul. Wait,
trips
Paul.
together,
Wait,
and we will
wait,
do
wait.
again.
Yeah, we
For
will.
sure.
Stay behind the shoot.
I loved all these trips.
Hold on.
And all the late nights editing.
Yeah, so
and
we're doing a
all the
Wild
long
West
days.
shootout. Paul's
And
got.
this is where I got
He's
told
firing bullets.
that I wasn't standing
He's
behind the
having a lot of fun
shooter.
because he's firing
Oh,
at the
dear.
dirt. That's it.
So standing by the shooter.
No, he's right. Paul says we never had a crossword. We never had a crossword so long as he had a Coca-Cola, somewhere to have a smoke. That if there
On a
was,
regular
if we went to a
basis.
Chinese, they had bread.
God.
You are brilliant, Paul. We love you. We absolutely love you. This place wouldn't be the same without you.
No.
So we've had some fantastic moments.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed the last
And the
last couple
the
of
car
years.
shows as well.
Absolutely. I didn't have time, so I didn't want to bore everybody with going back
Yeah,
and
the Festival of
and
Speed,
nostalging
yeah,
over everything.
yeah, that
But
was
we have
great.
done so much over the last couple of years.
Yeah.
And I think once we get the shop done, once we get
Yeah.
all the craziness that's been going on in the last few weeks out the way,
Yeah, we'll get some.
and we're going to get some dates in,
Yeah.
and I've got some good ideas for me, you, Paul, and Kaylee to do some extra little bits to bring things back. But we just need things to calm down.
Calm down a little
I can't
bit,
even get an
yeah.
unboxing done at the moment, so that tells you all you need to know there. But Ian says never had a crossword, only a colouring in book. That's right, Greggy boy. I'm feeling a bit emosh. I say to everybody tonight, go back and check out some of our fun content. Go and have a look at some of the Vegas videos. Please have a look at the New York video where we take Spencer to Rolex and how he was dressed up with the mugger's mask on. We did genuinely great times,
fun.
didn't we?
That was fun.
Whirlwind tours, amazing watches, amazing people, and we have met people literally all over the place.
And then
haven't
went
we?
out to Rome, and yeah, it was fabulous.
The train journey out to
Yeah.
Rome and the running for the train, Tim running to get his snacks for the journey. Yeah. Paul says some of the guys I've met have been some of the best people I've ever had the pleasure of meeting.
It's getting a bit deep.
Absolutely right. We did. We've had some terrific times. And I guess what it says is we're 100 episodes in, and I look forward to the next 100 with everybody, all
Definitely.
17 of you who watch every week.
Yep.
Because we're doing
Yeah.
it just for all 17 of you. We turn up every Monday night as much as we can. For you guys, what watches have you loved? Because that's what it's about. The show's about watches. I know we think it's all about Kaylee's nails and lipstick. But what watches have you enjoyed, Kaylee?
I mean,
Go on,
obviously,
Kelly.
the John Mayer for me is one
I
of
think
my
we've got a picture of that, James, haven't we?
ultimates.
The John Mayer, the one I just sent you when we transfer.
But also, you know, my Date Just.
Yes.
That's them two for me, honestly.
The Diamond 6 and 9.
Diamond
the one
6
Danny's
and 9.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that for me, I don't know, I just love.
Yeah.
To be fair, I think watches we bring on every week they're, do you know what I mean? They're cool. Like, they've all got, there's a reason we decided to pick them ones to come on.
Sure.
But them two are my favourites.
Yeah. Bring out the Molly. Yeah, that's still your favourite, isn't it? And still an amazing watch.
Yeah.
And I tell you what I love about that for you, Kaylee, is through all the amazing watches you handle, and you really do, that's still your fave.
Yeah.
It's still, that would be it for you. That would be your one and done.
Yeah.
And
if somebody said to me, listen, it would be that. Over a Patek, over anything, it would be that.
Yeah. Spencer, for you, what do you think's been one of your favourite watches?
Remember the Aquanaut?
Oh, the orange.
The orange. Well, the thing is, you made such a fuss about it for such a
then-
long time. And when it came along, you were a bit like, we all said, are you buying it, Spencer? You buying it? And you went, not sure.
It just felt a little bit too special to wear.
A little bit too special to wear.
I'd wear it on special occasions, but I wouldn't wear it as a daily like I would with us.
Yeah.
That's the thing. I don't know.
Well, it's interesting because we were together on Saturday night, and a friend of mine came to see you to show you his brand new, beautiful Patek, which is stunning. And let me tell you, his daily beater is the orange Patek.
The orange, yeah.
That's his daily beater. Yeah. That's what he wears on his wrist. Amazing, though, isn't it? So it just shows you how differently.
It just depends on. I just feel the subs, or I don't know. It just felt. Sometimes
I think maybe
you
for
want
what you
something
do every day.
for what I do every day.
Sure.
And I'm not that careful with watches.
No, well, and nor should you be.
Yeah.
Nor should you be.
Have you?
I think for me, one of the most amazing watches that I've seen in my life came through BQ Watches, which was, James, if you can pop up the Sanskrit.
Yep.
The AP Sanskrit, which we had it on the show.
Yeah.
This is one of 20 in the world.
Yep.
An absolutely
I think
stunning,
we've got
beautiful
one
watch.
of those available at the minute.
Yeah, no, I think you do.
Yeah.
And I just thought, as a piece, almost like a piece unique, as something very, very special, I thought that was kind of, really, really beautiful and great to have on the show. I think that the historical watches that I brought in from the collector, all the old Rolexes, were mind-blowing. When I first handled them, they felt almost like cheap and toy because they're so flimsy compared to the build.
There's no real weight to them.
No real weight at all. But it sort of stokes my curiosity into vintage watches.
But also, it's
how
crazy,
beautiful!
like the evolution, right, of watches in time.
Just amazing. I mean, literally, just amazing. I think there's a picture of my. Yeah, there it is on my wrist. But I think maybe we'll do that for Spencer. Maybe for the show, we'll ask if we can borrow some and just put them in a cabinet and let people have a little look at them up front. Why not? They'll be insured in the offices and everything else. Yeah, absolutely stunning, guys. I'd be curious to see actually in the comments if there's been a favourite show that you've seen from us or a favourite moment. If you've actually been watching, and also, maybe a favourite watch we have or haven't featured yet. Is there something you'd like to see for the next 100 shows? Because we've tried to bring things in and take things out.
Mix it up, don't we?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Releases of watches have kind of, I feel like, slowed down over the last couple of weeks. Yeah. Like looking through all the sort of watch releases.
This is one of the only new. What else we had? New pieces.
We haven't.
Nothing.
We've been offered, but
people don't want to consign.
No.
But also,
what do you remember?
It's not necessarily that.
You haven't been offered a titanium Rolex yet, have you? No.
Or a new Daytona.
Or a new Daytona.
No, titanium Yachtmaster.
Yachtmaster, nor a Celebration OP.
No.
So then,
which are the ones that I think are like you won't. It'll be hard. You won't see them as frequently as you might see the GMTs or.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Josh Benson says the show with the police was an interesting one.
What one? We've had quite a lot.
Well, we did two. We did two where one person was not shown on camera.
Yes.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Yeah, we did that. That was really really fun.
And also our incident earlier in the year with the police with the
old.
Yeah. Is Dioptre 75? Is Greggy still allowed to be a mod now that he is the competition? I'm kidding. No, but I did hear that Greggy did win another competition recently. Did you know that?
No, he's called Watches of. Oh, where's it gone?
Oh, I don't know. But he did
Got
win
a
a
new
competition.
business about watches.
Has he?
I could be complete. No, Watches of Desire.
Watches of Desire, the
don't know
show
what it
with your
means.
mate, can't remember his name, that was raising money for Dottie. Great guest he was. Lawrence Saffer. That was a fun show.
That Ryan James, that actually, I will actually agree with
Yes.
that. The first BQ auction, like when...
It was comedy
It was
gold.
true though, like we were like, oh my God, Spencer's like nearly having a heart attack. It was just so much going on.
Gav eating dog food was very funny. I think that's the one you're talking about. That's the I'm a
that's
celebrity
my
watch
fave.
dealer, get me out of here. Gav, you should do your swatch collection. That is a show I'm 100% going to be doing. I might do that as a separate little clip and just on my own time, just go into the studio and just get all those out because there's way too many to sit here all night.
The Stratosphere. That's right. When we went up
Do you know what the funniest thing was about the Stratosphere? It wasn't the Stratosphere, actually, to start with. It was, it's only over there. 7 miles later, we're still walking.
That was a walk.
That was a walk, and we walked literally the length of Vegas to get there. Paul was live streaming the whole way.
Yeah,
and when we got there,
and then I gave my ticket away.
You bottled it and gave it to some kid. Most people are told not to take sweeties from strangers. You're giving away free tickets. They'll wonder what the exchange was.
Did you go on it, Gav?
We went up.
No, I
Paul was the only one who
am
went.
terrible
And you
with
went on it?
heights. But what I did say to Spencer is that I would 100% sort out something for the next day. And I don't like roller coasters either. But I dragged him on the roller coaster. I told him it was a kid's roller
So
coaster.
did you not do Fort Park?
Spencer doesn't do
Oh,
anything.
you'd never do like stealth?
No.
But the amazing luck of that is after we went on that roller coaster and both felt very ill. And by the way, the moon swatches had been out a week and a half at the time, and no one was getting any.
And we phoned Paul and said, "Come here,
get here now." He was doing a live stream. In fact, he gave his to Ian, and we got our first moon swatches, didn't we?
I got the blue there.
Yeah, you got the blue, and I got moon. Yeah, I got moon.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Who else came with us as well?
There was
Prince. Andy.
Yeah, Andy.
Yes.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh, we love
That's right, Andy. Yeah. And Paul gave his away straight away. He's the least bit interested by swatches, isn't he?
He gave it away before he bought it.
He did, didn't he?
Do you remember watching that live? And he was like, so does anyone want a swatch? And then...
Can I tell you what was happening internally to me at that moment? I'm sitting there looking and thinking, you've got no interest. I'm at the front of the queue. You could have bought it for me. You've just given it away. I cannot believe this.
It was the first,
I would have taken
one
it.
You got, wasn't it?
It was the first one. No one could get one anywhere.
So
we walked in,
funny.
they had 7 delivered. 7. Yeah.
Crazy.
But just amazing. Actually, I've picked up a whole load of new swatches in the past couple of weeks because they've been dropping their swatch art collection, which is very, very nice. So I've been picking up those and yeah, absolutely brilliant. So we're going to think about after the summer, when things have calmed down a little bit, maybe, I think we're talking about doing the Munich Watch Fair, aren't we? As a sort of a really good show, and that's quite local.
Yep.
And I'm really looking forward to some of the best moments for me, 100% were the BQ watch shows.
Yep.
Because to meet everybody,
The BMW,
the MV Augusta, to me were fantastic weekends where all your staff came out, everybody came down to the shows, everybody had a great time, lots of dinners.
That hopefully moving forward is what we're going to have now.
Yeah.
At, 74, 76.
Yeah.
BQHQ.
BQHQ. Now, I'm just being asked by the Watch Prince, is there parking at the new BQ premises event in June?
So,
there's parking not that far away for 300 cars?
Yeah, it's about 100 yards away. There's parking for about 300
but
cars.
But also, it's literally, if you get the train, you come out of the train and you're there.
And
That's not an exaggeration.
It's 15 feet opposite the train station.
We will put everything on the BQ events. We'll put where the parking is.
Paul said we have to do Munich, maybe go in the motorhome. He's desperate for us to camp together, isn't he? Yeah. And I got to tell, he's bought a motorhome.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on. Paul's bought a motorhome.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm in. Paul, I'm in.
Have you not seen it?
I haven't seen it.
No. I'm happy for him to drive there and I'll fly and meet him there.
You're meeting there? Oh, I'd happily go with Paul.
Or I'll follow on the bike.
No, we do campfires and everything, no?
Actually, yeah. Have you not seen it?
I haven't seen it.
He's bought a motorhome. He sent it to
he's
me.
kept that a secret. Has he said...
No,
just because you're his mate, I'm just like the third wheel in your relationship.
Paul, put a picture up. Let's have a look.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I'd love to see that. That would be great. Paul, I mean, 100%. It's a really easy drive to Munich as well. It's only a day.
It is if someone else does it.
Yeah, but that's all right. That's all right. I wouldn't give wouldn't be you driving. Wow, it'd be amazing. So if there's anything else you'd like to see or anything new in the next sort of 100 shows, do drop me an email, thatwatchguylondon@gmail.com. I'm perfectly open to all suggestions of what you'd like to see. I've got some ideas coming up for the next 100 shows where we're going to change things a little bit.
There it is. There's the motorhome.
That's a lie. That is not
That
his.
is it.
Oh, shut up. That is not his. Well,
Correct.
the car would be his in yellow. 1,000,000% the car would be his in yellow. That is beautiful.
That's so
But that is
funny.
definitely not. He's got one of those caravans. Bring up a caravan being being pulled by a Ford Sierra or something. That's what he'd have. There we go. That's more like it. That's too new for Paul. It needs to be one that's pulled by a car. It's a caravan.
That's funny.
Brilliant. Love that. Yeah, I've got some good ideas for some content to come up later on once you've quietened down a little bit. There we go. That's more like Paul's. That's beautiful. Paul, what do you think of that one? That must sleep 4. Is Kev coming with us, by the way? Because I guess we're now a musketeers.
Oh, foursome.
We're a foursome. Well, Kaylee, you make 5. Could be awkward, though.
Very.
Yeah.
I'll let you lot go in the motorhome when you're out.
I'm not sure there's a spare bedroom in that one.
No, I'm out.
Or ladies' toilet. And I'm not sure you'd want to share a toilet with any of us.
No, thank you.
That's a one step too far. One of you would have to sleep in the chemical toilet. Yeah, probably. Now, Spencer, I know that for the rest of this month, you are excusing yourself for a couple of the Mondays, aren't you? While you try and stay on top of, because Mondays are exceptionally busy for you after the weekends.
So if someone wants to see me, it's 10th of June.
10th of June. What I would say is I'm putting out the absolute call to who would like to join us in the studio in the coming month, who would like to come and share their collection with us, talk about their watches, and just basically come and join Kaylee and myself and maybe some other special guests who are going to be
I'm not here on the 29th,
up.
though.
Yes, you're going to...
That's a bank holiday.
Oh, the single ladies. Oh, the single ladies.
Beyonce.
Yep.
Yeah. Need to talk to you about that after, actually, Beyonce.
Okay.
Yeah. Right, I think it's time for Kaylee's Celebrity Watch. Who you lined up for us first?
Wow.
Riri.
Rihanna. Wow.
Crazy, no?
That's a beautiful piece of jewellery, isn't it? Is that diamonds and sapphires?
Yeah. 38 sapphires.
So that's an 18-carat white gold boutique edition, Jacob & Co. factory set, 38 Ashoka cut blue sapphires, 76 round brilliant cut diamonds. List, Spencer, 380,000. What's the current market value?
28 grand.
I mean, it could well be, except it's Jacob & Co. And the only people that buy it are stars, aren't they?
I have no. Again, just depends how many pieces are made on something like that. Honestly,
you must have a lot of money though to wallop out 380 grand on a watch you're rarely going to wear.
She's got it up there because
You're probably right. She's probably given it to wear by Jacob & Co.
No, but probably just for that event. And then it's like a...
It could be 600 grand.
Interestingly, I know you sent that to me, Kaylee. I've got a funny feeling we've seen that watch before.
No, she wore the red one.
She wore the red one?
She wore a red one when she done the Super Bowl halftime.
Have any sold for huge money? Or there aren't many pieces?
Don't know. Come on, let's have a little guess. I'll go 700.
There we go. Worth
None.
question mark.
Oh, is that it? It's priceless. We don't know what it's worth.
It could be 28 grand.
It literally could be 20. Yeah.
Do you know why? It's probably because there's absolutely none about.
Yeah, Greggy says she's not hard up. That's also to be fair.
Yeah.
Paul says Jacob & Co. are making some unbelievable watches. Paul, weren't they making you a special watch? They were making a Thorpe & Co. Was it going to be yellow and green or something like that? Or maybe shaped like a loaf of bread or a cigarette or a Coca-Cola can. What's up next, Kaylee?
Next is this.
That's the wrong...
no, that's not a pattern.
Yeah, that's the wrong...
That's an Audemars.
That's an AP, James.
Still an AP.
Still an AP. Yeah, let's try the next one, James. He'll probably have the...
Parmigiani.
Look.
Yeah.
The king.
That's the wrong...
What we're going to do tonight is try and match the description with the watch. Yeah.
That's the new game.
It's like trump cards.
Yeah, but James,
I can't even read it, but I know that's
the watch says
Parmigiani.
Parmigiani. Everyone knows it's Parmigiani. And you've got a reference for the Spencer's favourite orange Aquanaut.
5968.
I don't know, because it wasn't on the picture I sent you. It must be an old one from an old...
Sorry, guys, just a new game we're going to try out for the moment.
Yeah. It's called... Work it out.
Watch
It doesn't matter.
The description.
Well, what we know is, there we go. It's the 18K pink gold Parmigiani Fleury Historique, which is the king's favourite watch. He wore it for the coronation, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah. List, bless him, 15 grand. He was probably gifted it as well. 15, all the money in the world, and he spends 15 grand on a watch.
Yeah.
But respect to the dude, no? Our king. God save the king. Go on. How much, Spence?
35.
Now, how many Parmigianis have you ever dealt in?
Probably 20 or 30.
And do you bid below list for them all?
Generally, yes.
Right, so apart from the fact that it's the king's watch...
Because it's up there, I just think it must be something a little bit different. But go on.
But if you were buying that, what would you be bidding for that?
Commission sale.
Commission sale.
Let's test the market, see how it goes.
I'm going to go 9 grand. Kaylee? Kaylee?
I just feel, because you've got it up there, it must be over list.
Well, not necessarily.
Okay.
Go on, James, what is it?
Yep, it is.
Oh, you mean is it right because you're worried about everything you've been sent through now? Well, it's probably priceless on the basis that it belongs to the king, and if it was to come to market. But let me tell you what it says on here. It says list price $15,000 or $20,000, and it's because it's the king's watch. Yeah, it's priceless. Yep. The next one, or the one we did have back up, if you want to get that back up, James. John Mayer was spotted wearing the titanium Audemars Piguet Royal Oak self-winding flying tourbillon with a smoke blue green grande, God, I can't even read the rest, tapissiere dial. Reference 26730 Ti. List 150 to 170.
Go on,
Spence.
I know the answer.
Current market. You don't know the current
I know
market,
the
right?
answer on this.
Do you?
I do, yeah.
Why, you've been dealing in them?
Yep.
Kaylee? Oh, you know the answer, don't
I know
you?
the answers. Go on, you guess.
Well, I've got it in front of me.
Let Spence say it.
Well, go on then, have a guess.
400 grand.
Well, if you were talking dollars, you'd be spot on.
Well, it's not much in it these days.
350.
Wait, I can adjust the currency.
Yeah. 350,000. Is it,
Right.
James? Yeah, 350k.
Not a bad guess.
And you literally
You
guessed
used to be a watch dealer.
yeah, you used to know your builder.
In a past life, now you're Bob the Builder. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Just time, please, James, for questions from Instagram.
Questions.
Our questions are going down the toilet.
Down the toilet.
We had 4.
Yeah.
I've missed you guys. We've
Thank
missed you
you.
too. Thank you.
3 left.
Yeah, 3 left. Next question. My AD has told me it would be 2025 before I could get a 40mm Explorer. Really? 2 years?
Really?
I don't believe that to be the case
We've already
anymore.
been offered one, so I do find that quite hard to believe. 2 years for a 40mm
Needs to go in
Explorer.
with a few more coffees.
Or maybe
Yeah,
a different
donuts.
AD.
Coffees, donuts.
No, coffees, donuts.
I actually believe that even coffees now and donuts is a no-no.
Really?
like
We don't
Yes.
say no to coffees and donuts at BQ, let me tell you.
No, but you're probably not signing anti-bribery laws, are you?
No.
Yeah, I believe I took donuts in recently to see a lovely AD and was told I needed to take them home with me because they've signed all new updated...
you can't take anything in there now.
updated anti-bribery, and even so much as a donut would be seen as... And I was only just being friendly. So, yes, I took loads of donuts home. But I would say one of the best videos I've watched over the years, over my time doing the show, was Paul's video about maintaining relationships and meeting some lovely people. And if you're waiting 2 years, you're probably not popping in enough.
Yeah.
I'll let you know how I get on at Patek, because I think that's going to take more than 2 years. Next question. Spencer, a program to show your personal collection. This keeps coming up, Spencer.
Yeah, I feel like we just need to nip it in the bud. Do you not
I'm
think?
starting to worry that there isn't a personal collection.
Oh.
Yeah, there
I'm
is.
starting to
BQ.
think there's 700 watches, or however many there is in the sale. It's now 2,100.
Do you know something? I've never shown everything that I have.
I know you haven't.
I keep it quite private.
Yeah.
Because it does change, and I just like to keep it under the radar. But
Right.
let me have a think about it.
Well, what
I
about
may
this?
Show
I tell you
some
what,
of
why
the
don't you bring
pieces.
something?
Why don't we do like a show and tell when you come to work and you bring a couple of your pieces
we
Yeah.
might
and
do
you can
that.
talk about
Like
those?
a whole
When we set
Yeah.
into a new place, we'd do
Definitely.
something like that.
100%. Yeah. Okay. Let's have a look. Spencer, no, we've done that one. Next one. Do you think the new Jigsaw Rolex is linked to autism awareness?
I thought it was linked to LGBTQ.
No,
I thought it was like a pride thing.
Do you know something?
Sure.
It makes me anxious, that watch.
What? Why?
Because it just...
There's so much going on.
It's just not right.
I'm not sure we'll ever see one.
Ever.
It's just not right.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
But do you like it, even though it's not right, or is it just doesn't sit right with you?
No, I'll tell you what. I like symmetry, balance, and do what it should do, and it doesn't do any of those things.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like with a dial, you know, when I look at a watch, the balance of the numbers, whether it be Arabic, the date, and the hundreds of discussions about a date sub or non-date.
Yeah.
It goes on forever.
Yeah.
But it's all balanced and equal. And that date just turns everything upside down.
Yeah, I will say they're buying a date that doesn't tell the day
or the date.
Or the date.
But it is.
So basically just telling the time.
But what fun. What fun.
You don't know where you are. You actually don't know what day you're on or date.
Who seriously looks at their watch for the day and the date? Honestly, I've had this on all weekend. I haven't even set the date.
Yeah.
And by the way, I need to have a look at this watch because every time I look at it, my bezel's moved. I don't hear it moving, but I look up and it's not right at the top. So it's obviously slipping somewhere.
You say that, Gav. For me, that date, I mean, I'd like to look at it, but it's a problem.
Brian McCarthy says it's a linked to no awareness of taste. I like it. I think it's fun. And I think that you will not see it on many people's wrists.
And I don't think you'll see it on. I think.
But I think that makes it
a joker's
ultimately.
watch.
Well, it makes it highly collectible, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't that the point with all this stuff? Yeah. Well, then what about the Celebration Tiffany OP?
No, but I think you kind of get that because all the
It's a bit
colours
like
kind of
Space
in there.
Invaders.
Someone called it Mr. Blobby.
Oh my god, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
what's going on?
I mean, I think that's going to go for big money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think. Yeah.
I think that's going to be like the Tiffany OP 41mm that still trades. I still can't believe
20 grand.
that it's £20,000 and it stayed there. So that's the true value now, isn't it?
Yeah. That's not like it was.
When it got to 30s, and it didn't really go anywhere, but 20s and established, and it's been there now for a solid year, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Which is amazing. There we go.
There it is, Gav. There it is.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, happy birthday, Spencer.
Thank you.
That Watch Guy London, 100 episodes in.
100.
Well
Excellent.
done, Spence.
Yeah. Heavenly Mark says, I'm forfeiting a new Daytona for the celebration dial. I hope it comes in for you. Another excellent stream. Happy 100th. Here's to the next century. Greggy Boy says, Fragrance Samples UK. Yes. That's Greggy's site, and do get on there and order as much as you can.
And I believe I've got Greggy at the show. I may have him.
Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Greggy, we want samples there. You can exhibit at the show, so it's not all watches.
No?
It can be a bit of everything.
And you've cleared that with the boss?
Yep. D, by the way, Greggy's.
Just in case you didn't know, D. And Gavin's going to have a swatch stand as well. Showcasing,
I'll
not
do people's
selling.
makeup.
That's not a bad idea, is it? We'll have everything going on. But yes, later on in the year, very much looking forward to a because we've got to do it this year, right? A BQ show.
Yeah, of course we will.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right, Spencer, 100 episodes. The outro's never got any better. We've never come up with any
if you
better
haven't
suggestions.
dealt with this yet, it's only a matter of 100 episodes.
Oh, God. Huh?
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense.
That's pretty close, isn't it? Are you with us next week? Are you ducking out for next week?
I might be here. We'll see what goes on.
I've got to know how I'm going to line up.
We'll see how we go.
Yeah?
Yep. See how we go.
All right, nice one. Right, Kaylee, should we let him get on with it?
Let's try.
Go on then. Off you go, Spence.
So just remember, guys, if you haven't dealt with this yet,
come on. Try and encourage a few more people to subscribe to us. Try.
No, we don't want more than 5,000. We've got enough.
It's 5,500.
It's too many.
It's 5,500.
It's too many. Kaylee, no? We don't want any more subscribers.
Do you want to speak into your mic?
So, guys, if you haven't dealt with this...
Come on,
the subscribers.
Pitch into your camera,
Oh,
not
guys,
to the screen.
Please make sure you subscribe.
Spencer,
Okay.
that's your camera up there.
Guys,
like.
please make sure you
Jesus.
subscribe, comment, like, and remember, if you haven't dealt with this yet, it's only a matter of time.
See you next Monday. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Hello, watch lovers.